Good afternoon, everybody. We're gonna complete the circuit, so to speak, today. Under the hood upgrades. And by the way, if you notice in the background, I didn't actually move the truck at all yesterday, depending on when you guys saw this video from the snow. Snow's gone and I haven't moved the truck, but we got something to add underneath the hood today. We'll see how good everybody's guess was when it came down to the new intake horn, because now it did say Sinister when I ordered that, but it doesn't say it on there. Chinese knockoff, I don't know, but that blue is going bye-bye. I would like to get rid of all the blue now that that controversy has occurred. But this here is all about to change. That's going to change down in there. So I felt like, well, I got a new turbo, I got a new intercooler, new intake, new exhaust. We got one more stock component that needs to be swapped out. All right, how many guys think that they guessed it correctly? I'm gonna tell you, all but one of you guys. Yep, we got the Banks Monster Ram. Somebody did say I would probably go with something different because I wanted to be different. And well, yeah, nothing else really compared to what this bad cherry has to offer. And yeah, this thing is just sweet. I didn't get it powder coated. I'm about to go do that and spend the money on this truck. As soon as I get parts, I'd like to put them on the truck. So we rattle canned it, and I'm not gonna make that visible. I'm gonna leave that black because I like to keep it nice and undercover rather than make it stand out. It's gonna be a big difference. So I've never put one of these on a truck, and I honestly did not realize how big one of these things is. This is freaking huge. When they say, look at that, what the heck? I'm playing around with this thing. The boys at Banks, holy crap. If you can't tell, this is the first time I've seen one of these. Big and black and hung. Whatever. Let's go ahead and put this on the truck, stop goofing around. You guys are worried about this double computer pack brake thing being such a rat's nest and that over there. Well, that just escalated because I had too many switches apparently. And this used to be tucked away nice and neat down underneath there, but one little wire had to hook to my shaft and ruin the fun for everybody. Don't worry about that, I gotta work on it. All right, so to my knowledge, this stuff hit a pothole at about 48,000 miles. And look at just how much crap is caked on there. Look at that, jeez. Yeah. Glad it's not eating all of its again. That's nasty. But just check this out here. Look at the size difference in these two Larryy's. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit more flow. Now, I'm sure anybody else has made a video on one of these, but this bolt goes all the way through from the top, but Banks actually, so there's no restriction. They just give a big old access point and a little bolt to put in the bottom. Yo. What the hell is this? One of those? So it is the next day. We ran into some roadblocks yesterday, some stuff that I didn't even really know about. So I'm going to tell you guys so you know if you do this. Now, yes, Banks Monster Ram intake on a 6.7 Cummins. It is a big bird right there. And if you noticed, I didn't opt to do the grid heat delete like they're kind of, you know, wanting you to do. So there's a problem with that. The map sensor is down there on your stock intake plenum thing or whatever. And if you do what Banks wants you to do and delete the grid heater, that map sensor will have no place to go. So they give you an option, or that little plug right there, that is for the map sensor relocation. And yeah, I did not realize that last night. I thought, well, maybe the sensor was on the old horn. Nope. So in case you guys were wanting to keep your grid heater and put this ram air in on there, that's what you'd have to do. And yeah, so stuff happens, but we figured that out. And then do not drop this thing down in the intake because it's a pain to get back out. Don't ask me how I know. But we got a new toy here to try out. Now, I normally use the Makita screw guns for pretty much everything I can fit it in there. And I just put a little adapter for the sockets. So I thought, well, heck, I could use a 90-degree one and use it pretty much everywhere. And main thing is for putting like boot clamps on, because they're always in a terrible spot. So I got one. Now, this is actually the screw motor one. It's got an impact function on it, as well as you can change the tips. It is about $100 cheaper than the 3/8 drive one. So it literally just showed up from FedEx. So we're gonna try it out real quick on this final stage of this bird right here, and see if it'll fit in there. That's weird.
That's where I'm getting a lot of calls from.
And then people referring somebody else to you?
Yeah, if you get a good service, you go on the peeps there. I have never seen it.
Yeah.
I just like Craigslist, but Angie's List or tungsten. Tungsten 260 shattering. Carbide would just shatter.
Well, I'm gonna fire this bird up real quick. See how it sounds. So I got all that wrapped up just for the heck of it. I didn't have enough room in the yard to turn the trailer around from where it was parked, so I needed to hop out on the road. So for the fun of it, we're gonna see how much this intake helps. This intake horn, rather. See if we notice any difference. Getting this setup is about 19,000 pounds. Trailer plus the truck, that's it. Just truck, trailer, 19,000. Plus the transfer's full of fuel, spare tires and all that. It's not that light of a setup. It definitely feels a little bit different, I'll give it that. I can hear the turbo a little bit more. We got the popo up here, boys. Wouldn't really expect to feel too much of a difference out of this, but I wanted to give the truck a little rip, make sure everything was still good and in order, and everything feels good. Level 2 with an empty truck and trailer, kind of hard to tell a difference in everything, but honestly it feels like it's definitely a little bit different. Nothing too extreme, but I just wanted to complete the circle. So if you're looking into the Banks Monster Am intake, pretty sweet little setup. Trying to maneuver this parking lot without curbing it. Seems like every time I come in here I curb it. Officially, finally broke down and got some Banks material. And no, Banks did not give it to me. I bought the bird. I even saved some money because it was open box policy on a brand new one. So, no sponsorship from them, that is for sure. Just wanted to clarify that. I didn't get to join that team. Sad. But, happy to have that on there. It's a little bit more difficult than I thought, removing 6 bolts and a hose clamp. Kind of a pain. Worked out them kinks, and it's on the truck. VGT definitely feels a little bit different. Your throttle response is nowhere near as brap as it used to be with the 3rd gen swap, 5.9 swap, 3rd gen, whatever. So, either way, still kind of neat. But thank you guys so much for watching. And those of you that guessed Banks intake, good job. I did think about going a different direction, but yeah, I didn't go that way. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.